Tutkalian, though, under 11. Big welcome for the Brazilian Andrade.
Good performance, could see her in the top 8. Pull in, back out, good landing. Two and a half, front full, that's nice. Falls out of the turn a little bit. Crowd urging her on for this final tumble.
What a stage. What a great moment for Andrade. A bit of Beyonce, a lot of bounce and a lot of fun for the crowd at the Rio Olympic Arena.
Wonderful moment for her. And there's the pull in, back out. Unfortunately, the floor routine doesn't have a very high D score potential, only probably about a 5.7. I think the crowd's going to be disappointed when the score doesn't come up too high, but she's performing really nicely. There's that combination line.
Yeah, the crowd's passionate and they're involved, but they may not have a great history of understanding the technicalities of gymnastics judging. But they do love their athletes, and they've made a great atmosphere here. They've packed the arena. It's great fun to be here.
She might manage a 14, but it's not going to be enough to get her into the medal positions, but it could very well put her in the top 8. Brazil, best they've done before is 10th in the all-around.
There's a score in for Steingruber, 13.8, so it won't be a medal for the Swiss. The funny thing is the coach and gymnasts know what it's worth, and they'll accept it, but the crowd probably won't.
It's interesting, the timer is showing 1 minute 31, so she might get a deduction for overtime.
And sure enough, there are the boos as the score is posted in the high 13s.
And I'm just checking here the floor. Yes, 0.1 for overtime. And that's really inexcusable when you've got music that's, pre-recorded.
Yeah. Well, it just about clears the decks for Aly Raisman. Raisman, 4th in the all-around 4 years ago. She won the floor, was part of the gold medal winning team. So she already has 2 gold medals from there, 1 from the team here. So she's got a pretty good strike rate. Won't, I don't think, be gold here, though.
No, I don't think it'll be gold, but I think she's going to do a beautiful performance and be clearly ahead of all the other competitors today. Here's the 1.5. Arabian double tuck, front layout. Like a walk in the park for her. Switch split. 1.5. Very nicely done. Leg up double turn. No question of that. Double Arabian pike to a stag jump. No trouble at all. Beautiful double layout for the third line. Combination really nicely performed. Just a double pike away from what will most likely be a silver all-around medal. It's good.
Aly Raisman.
Immediately overcome by the enormity of what she's done. She came fourth in London. Now we're moving over to Ellie Downie, who's on beam and has to cope with the noise of the crowd, has to block it out. And hopefully the crowd realises that she's about to go. Luckily for Downie, she didn't have anything too difficult while the crowd was being very noisy. Solid punch front, pike jump, wolf jump rather. A little cautious on the standing Arabian. That's such a hard skill. Great power and coordination required on that one. Double turn, and she spots it well at the end and comes out at exactly the right time. Series looked a little bit off, but her experience allowed her to put it back in line when it counted. She's missed that connection. That's nothing too serious though. And here comes the score just as she's punching off the beam. Double Arabian, she takes her hands too far. And a fall at the last moment, disappointingly for Downie. And here we see replays. There's the third line for Aly Raisman.
I don't know if she considered the all-around unfinished business because she was out of the medals 4 years ago.
I'm sure she did.
15.433. She's eclipsed the scores from qualifying and team. And she's pushed Mustafina out of silver medal position, assuming that this young woman does as expected.
And Simone has the opportunity to bring it home. Just sit and marvel at the sheer brilliance of this beautiful athlete. Double out, pull out. And she's enjoying herself. It's effortless on that straddle jump full turn. Here comes the Biles. Double layout, half out, stag jump. Oh, gorgeous. Wolf double turn, no trouble. Gets that all the way around. Another very difficult tumble. Double, double. Wow. Oh. Last line coming up to be Olympic champion.
Oh, I think we know who it is. Simone Biles draws applause from Raisman. The crowd here at the Rio Olympic Arena, and I think people are cheering at home. The great athletes make the difficult look easy. We've watched one of the great performances.
And a huge hug for Coach Amy Borman, who discovered her as a young child, walked into her gym, and what a marvellous job these girls have done. Mihai Brestian, Aly Raisman's coach, and the Russians said it put Kalian a little bit overcome. Alia Mustafina looks like she's going to get the bronze.
Well, the gymnastics world has been waiting to see if Biles could deliver individual gold at Olympic level. Has she answered that question emphatically? Absolutely.
In fact, we haven't seen one gymnast from the USA fall on any apparatus, a couple of minor wobbles on beam, but it's an extraordinary level of performance from these girls, and neither of them could have done much better today.
So it'll be high 15s.
Yes. Shang Chun Song looking like she's missed out by a 10th on a bronze medal there. The vault was too weak.
So it's going to be USA 1 and 2. Russian Federation,
the bronze. Will be up shortly. Now, what's been impressive about Biles is that she's just handled the pressure and looked like she's actually come out and enjoy herself in this really difficult sport of gymnastics.
She's won a lot in a hurry, and that's why people are reaching for superlatives. 10 gold medal at Worlds, including the last 3 all-around titles. Now, at her first Olympics, she's going to be the all-around champion. The score is in. It's 15.933. It's Biles by miles. She's won it by over 2.
And that's the first time we've seen her show any tears at all. She's a fantastic athlete, and I think we're all just in awe of her brilliance. Teammate Aly Raisman up there.
Well, the crowd wanted them up there. The Brazilians have really taken both Biles and Raisman to heart. The performances have been stellar. Mustafina, a good competition. She'll accept the bronze. One of the other things that's so likeable about Biles, Shang disappointed, but there'll be other days. She's so modest and takes so much pleasure from performing. There's not a shred of arrogance about her superiority.
No, not at all. And I think that's what makes her so endearing as well. She's a very modest girl, and there's no reason to be modest. She's so brilliant. The emotion comes out at the end when you realise the enormity of what you've done. It doesn't matter how easy it looked. It couldn't have been easy at all, but Mustafina picks up her second all-around Olympic bronze medal.
It's so nice to see Mustafina smiling, because during the competition she's so serious and looks so concerned about her performances and her place. When it's all done and she's realised that she's put in a good competition, good to see her relaxing, but really, I know Biles has, in the eyes of some, only done what's expected, but it's a lot of fun watching it happen.
Yeah, here we get to see her actually selling that floor routine. And there's that double out, full twist in the second somersault, body completely straight throughout. What's impressive is she just places herself beautifully for every landing. And there's that Simone out of the double out, half out. The double-double, most girls have trouble with that even in a first line. That's in her third line. And the sheer height she gets on the last line, unbelievable after having done all that acrobatic work beforehand.
So, anchored the team to gold. She's the all-around champion. Here it is confirmed for you. It is Simone Biles who'll take the gold, Aly Raisman the silver, and Aly Mustafina the bronze. Shang Chun-sung misses out narrowly. Fabulous competition it was, and it was perhaps a little more intriguing for the stories and to change the momentum than perhaps we expected. Yes, Biles won easily, but there was a lot happening underneath her. And a sad competition for Barbosa, who couldn't complete after injuring an ankle on floor.
Well, there we go. Just as we saw the dominance of Fiji in the sevens competition in Rio, the dominance of Simone Biles, all-around individual score of 62 and a fraction, and then thereafter the silver medal to Raisman of 60. But frenetic in terms of the jostling for that bronze medal position.
Yes, that bronze medal was always going to be well fought, and in the end it turned out to be very exciting. 4 gymnasts within half a mark of the final medal.